All right, Taurus, it is your reading now for April 2025. So let's get it. So set some positive intention for yourself. Don't forget to click like on the video, help the channel if you're watching, so others can participate. All right, find me on my other channels and comment and visit the community room on here. All right, set those intention. Taurus, Sun, Moon, North Node rising, even your Venus if you're looking for love answers. Here we go, general reading. So what can Taurus expect for April 2025? Any advice? All right, here we go. So it's starting out with the Judgment card with a big major arcana here. Okay. So when this card pops up, are you judging yourself? What is the issue? Are you being too critical on yourself? Maybe there is a need for change, like a rebirth. Okay. Maybe something is calling you and you feel like you need a shift, a change, right? So something is happening, right? And it's so important to not judge yourself and really look at the main issue. If you're judging, someone's judging you. The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this could be something to do with jealousy, money, someone going into a direction, some kind of movement that's happening that you might not agree with, some kind of routine that you think maybe is not as efficient as it should be. What can you do to ground you? Maybe get some time away from it. 8 of Cups. You know, think about it. Really think about it, because that's what I was getting anyway. Whenever that Judgment card comes up, think about it. What can you think about? What do you need to think about? Okay, so there's some time away that's needed. The past was thinking. Okay, so maybe you did think about this, and maybe you need to think about it more, because that's the Hermit. Okay, maybe you didn't do enough research. Maybe there was enough research. Keep in mind the Fool. So really start over again. There's something that you're missing. Whatever the situation is, something is missing. The future is the Page of Pentacles. So learn something new. Learn a new skill that will help you in whatever the situation is. Definitely learning a new skill, okay? This is how you see yourself. You see yourself as successful. You have the tools. You have the skills that you need. I love the 9 of Cups. It's a great card that you can put down on your altar or your vision board. You know, it's like proof of your achievements if you're trying to get a job, or if you're starting your own company and you're like, it's like an encouragement booster with other positive cards that represent, you know, different storylines in this 78 deck of the tarot cards, right? So really see yourself in a positive light, like you have what it takes, okay? Let's see. And let's look at this card as like an advice for you for what others may think, right? So 5 of Wands, maybe if you're rough around the edges, if you're argumentative, if you're upset a lot, maybe you have a good reason to be upset. So maybe, you know, I don't know, read some books on how to handle difficult people, situations, but the way you're going about it, you can go about it in a different way. That isn't the normal way that you're used to handling something. Your hopes and your fears is the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is representing your own thoughts, your own mind. It's like you are a prisoner to yourself. So, you know, the idea is to free yourself from that, from those type of thoughts, thinking, etc. And that's, you know, your hope that you can make it, but then there's that fear with that 8 of Swords, okay? Now, the next 3 cards is the advice cards. Now, King of Swords is the masculine energy for the swords, right? The thought, the words, okay? The swords representing air energy and reason, have reasoning. So reasoning comes from great communication. So this king is looking at authority, where the queen would look at how she would influence, right? So do you feel like you have a clear mind, clear thinking about whatever that judgment is? And it's very intelligent. So, like I said, the Hermit, another major arcana, more research on whatever the situation is. Another advice is the Four of Wands, and we're going to interpret this one for the Wands as creativity, and the Four representing stability. You're trying to find harmony, whether it's work, home. Mainly this is like home, marriage, relationship. Okay, so something around that, there needs to be harmony there. Now the Queen of Wands, oh, the Wands are showing up. So there's lots of fire, creativity needed to solve this issue, and the Queen is like an influence, right? And this is going to be more of making things happen and creating the solution yourself, like figuring out this solution that you need. Okay, so those are the three opinions or advice. Okay, now I want to do something extra. I like to make my videos different. So this is going to be your focus card for April. Now your focus card could be the Judgment card, and really study it, break it down, and see what you can learn from it. It could also be the Knight of Pentacles too, and any one of these other cards that came up, you know, like the Hermit and the Fool. Like these all tell the story like pretty good, you know, for what Taurus needs to do. Here's a focus card for you. So let's pull one. Your focus card is Seven of Wands, and it's a no answer, in case anyone was like, okay, I'm debating something. This card is associated with the time frame of February, okay? And it's associated with the moon. So the Seven of Swords is really talking about an unclear message, but it has to do with either protecting items that you have or some form of betrayal, you know, like things not looking exactly what it seemed, right? It could be something that's a very kind of calculated move, something out of the normal happening, but it does represent either some form of onshore events, right? So it could be something that's deceiving, right? Or is this person protecting their items by moving it, or are they betraying someone by taking it? So really look at the situation, and there's more to it. I feel like this card popping up with the Hermit and the Judgment and the Fool, you know, like it's the Fool representing, you know, not knowing everything fully or starting over. That's zero energy, okay? And also with the Eight of Cups, to really think things over. So it's like April is continuing the flow, but making sure that you're making things possible and you're communicating to your best ability. And this is associated with the solar plexus chakra, element fire. So it's like your energy, your motivation chakra. So really, Taurus, is you motivating yourself. Some of you could be motivating yourself this season, this month. So I'm pulling from this Spirit Allies card, and I don't like when people use a card and they show a card and then they don't show it for too long and they move so quickly and you don't know what card it is. So let's shuffle this and let's get like a spirit message. I like this card. I got it as a gift. I feel like I got this as a gift. All right. So we have Lakshmi. Oh, I love that. Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is, oh, one card, another goddess just fell out. Airmid. A-I-R-M-I-D. That one kind of flipped over. But Lakshmi is, let's see, Oshun would be the version of Lakshmi. And any other goddess of prosperity. So this is like gold or money falling from her hands. So this is card 7 in this deck. So let's see what her message is. It is about abundance. Abundance can be found everywhere in life. And then it has like a little prompt down here, a journaling prompt, which I like. Okay, so, and it's a tiny writing too. So when was the last time I expressed true gratitude? When was the last time I expressed true gratitude? So whatever you're going through in April, just, you know, start it with a lot of gratitude. You know, we're in April, so a lot of gratitude and a lot of love, and just know that, you know, you can make it all possible. Maybe focus on her energy for your vision board. If you haven't created a vision board, do it. All right, so that's your reading. Click like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.